Hello everyone, my name is Marsya and the social issue I want to tackle today is something we deal with every single time we pick up our phones: digital privacy and the massive amount of data collection that happens behind the scenes. I recently read an article titled "Are You the Product? The Hidden Cost of Free Tech?" and it was a real eye opener. The article basically summarized how large tech companies track everything from our locations and purchase history to our private messages, not just to sell us ads but to predict our behavior. The key takeaway from the piece was a statistic about how the average person is tracked by dozens of data brokers we've never even heard of. It made the point that in the modern world, if you aren't paying for a service, you are likely the product being sold. So, after digesting that information, my opinion is digital privacy needs to be treated as a fundamental human right, not just a line item in a terms and conditions agreement. We need far stronger laws protecting consumers from invasive, non transparent data harvesting. I feel this way for a couple of critical reasons. First, it's about power and manipulation. The article hints at this, but when companies know everything about us, they can influence our choices politically, financially, and socially. I believe that massive unchecked data allows for a level of manipulations that undermines our ability to make truly free choices. It's too much power for too few corporations to hold. Second, there's the issue of equity and fairness. The data being collected often leads to unfair outcomes, like targeted advertising for predatory loans or discriminatory hiring algorithms, which the article briefly touched on. If our personal data is being used against us or to create an unlevel playing field, then the practice needs to be reformed. Ultimately, I think the solution involves both technology education for users and mandatory transparency laws for the companies. We should have to opt into tracking, not have to dig through complex settings to opt out. That's my perspective on why our digital lives deserve a lot more protection than they're, they're currently getting. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Thank you and bye.